So a couple months ago, back in June of this year, I stopped uploading for an entire month. Now, the reason that I stopped uploading for an entire month is because I was sort of unsure of what type of content to post and of which direction to take the channel. I didn't really know where I wanted to take the channel. And then I came back and I started uploading again in July. And I decided that I would just start uploading before I knew how. Now, this is something that has happened in my life many times, is I don't know how to do something and I just figure it out as I go and I start it. And this is something that has greatly benefited me, is starting before I know how. It's something that I know, some of my family members are very good at, is sort of just making things up as you go. This is something that I have been working on a lot this year, is just starting things before I know how and just being able to figure things out as you go, all right? Make it up on the fly. Whether that's in YouTube videos, it's planning, working or any other thing, anything in life, you have to just figure out quickly. And so the advice I want to give you today is start before you know how. Start before you have it all figured out. Start doing the task before you've perfected the art, because you're never going to be able to get good at something by just starting, all right? You have to get good at something by doing it over and over again. You're never going to be perfect when you start, all right? I posted my first YouTube video back in January of this year, and it was absolutely horrible. I don't know how it was horrible. And then in March, I started uploading consistently. They were pretty horrible still. Even in April, my videos sucked. And even now, my videos aren't the best, but they're so much better. And the reason they're so much better is because I've probably filmed close to 100 videos. I've uploaded close to 50 videos, and I've uploaded on this channel about 35 videos. I have done the thing which is filming videos, making YouTube videos, so many times now that I've gotten so much better. And I know that the further I keep going, the more videos I post, when I get to 50, 100, 200, 1,000 videos uploaded, I'm going to be so much better. I'm going to be able to speak so much clearer. I'm going to flow better. I'm going to just be so much better at the art of speaking to a camera. Because it all comes by figuring out as you go. You learn through the process. You don't learn something and then go and do it. You do the thing and then learn how to do it. It's a reoccurring theme in my life, is I have no idea how to do anything. I have no idea how to do the thing, and I just figure it out as I go, right? Now, I'll tell you a story that sort of explains this point better. When I was in primary school, every term we would have to write these long stories, right? We'd have to do like a writing essay every term. And we would have to draft the whole thing out, and we'd have to plan it and whatever. And we'd have to sort of come up with the whole thing. And I never really did that. I always would sort of just make it up as I went. And I would, still do pretty well, get pretty good grades on these writing pieces, and I barely planned any of it. And I sort of hated planning things. I'd much rather just do it and make it up as I go. Because I feel like if you plan everything out, especially sort of some big journey, you lose that sort of creative passion because your mind has been turned off. Now, in some situations that is good. In some situations where you have a certain task to do and you don't really need to use much brain power, you just have to get in and do it. That is very good. Just turn your brain off and work. Whether it's some manual labor or some simple task or some writing piece or whatever it is, certain tasks are better if you turn your brain off and you just do it. But there is certain tasks where it is better for you to have your brain fully on and be thinking as you go and figure out what you're doing as you go. So they're polar opposites. So I find that whenever you're in the middle of either having your brain completely turned off and just working and just doing it, and you already know what you're doing, versus having your, figuring out as you go, when you're in the middle, it doesn't really work, right? They're sort of two polar opposites, and they only work by themselves. I find that trying to do both it's hard because they're both opposites, so you don't really achieve either. So, back to the point, start before you know how. I have found that just doing things and starting before you know how is so amazing. Like, it is going to get you so much further if you don't spend months studying and learning and learning. You start and you learn as you go, right? That doesn't mean studying or learning is bad, but don't delay the thing and don't spend weeks, months, or even years learning and trying to figure out the perfect way to do the thing. Just do the thing and learn as you go. I guarantee you are always going to learn more by doing the thing rather than just learning some theory, all right? Now, for instance, I studied and tried to teach myself as much as I could about YouTube and making YouTube videos for months, almost probably 6 months. The second half of last year was just studying without uploading. And then when I uploaded my first videos, they were horrible. They were so bad. They were in like 240p because I filmed them on the front camera of my iPhone SE, which is 4 years old. Like, they were terrible. Like, and now, because I've just done the thing so many times, I've gotten so much better. I can talk better, I can flow better, I can come up with ideas on the go much more. I know the right camera to use, I have microphones, I know all the sort of different things to do to make the quality better. I know all the different things to do to make the actual videos better. But when I first started, even though I've been studying and learning all these techniques and these speaking skills and these, you know, frameworks and all this, when I just started, much better. When I started doing the thing, it was much better. So, I don't want to just go on for too long about this, but if there's something you want to do, if there's some big project or some big thing you want to do or some business model or some big jump you want to make, just make it. Start before you know how. Because as I've said, I guarantee you, you are going to learn how to do the thing by doing the thing 20 times better than if you try and learn the thing by just like learning from the thing. So, I want you to go and think about that thing that you've wanted to do, and I want you to start doing it. And I want you to start doing it and learn as much as you can while doing it, all right? There's sort of the saying of get 1% better every day or every time. That is how you learn something. Instead of trying to 100% know what you're doing before you start, if you just start at 0% knowledge, every time you do it, 1% better, 1% better, 1% better. And so if you try and learn before you do the thing, it might take you years on years on years to learn, and then you start it and you're only at like 30% or 40%. Or you could start today at 0%, get 1% better every day, and be at 100% in 3 months. My name is Sam. I make videos on things that I've learned and things that I think can help you guys because they've helped me. I run a Discord server called Teamwork Unfiltered, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.